Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this meeting of the Health and Wellbeing Scrutiny Committee. The date is Monday, 14th of July at 6:30 p.m. May I remind everyone present that this meeting will be broadcast on the YouTube, and the recording will be archived for future viewing. Could all councillors and officers ensure that when they speak, they switch on their microphones, like I've done, and when they have finished speaking, switch their microphones off. This is extremely important for the live stream to ensure that the cameras will be focused on the individual who is speaking. Okay, to receive apologies for absence, could we have any apologies, please?
Thank you, Chair. We've received apologies from Councillor Beach and County Councillor Carver.
Thank you. Any declarations of interest, if any? No declarations of interest. Item number 3, to consider any urgent business brought forward to the meeting under Rule 12. I'm not aware of any urgent business. Item number 4, questions from the public. We have not received any questions from the members of the public. I believe that's Councillor Peters online coming through. Okay, carry on. Question 5 out of 5, questions from members of the committee. No committee members have we've not received any questions from members of the committee. Item number 6, the public minutes of the previous meetings. So we've got 2 to cover. So from the 27th of January 2025, all that time ago. So I'd like to approve the minutes for the meeting on the 27th of January 2025. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Holton. And I'll now go to the vote. All those in favour? Any against? Any abstentions? 2 abstentions. All good. And the second part, the 31st of March 2025 meeting minutes. I'd like 1 second. I wasn't actually at the meeting. Can someone propose who was at the meeting?
I move to propose the minutes of that meeting, Chair.
Thank you, Councillor Holton. Can I have a seconder, please? I'll just second that, just because I don't think anyone else was here. So all those in favour of the minutes from the 31st of March? Any against? Any abstentions? It's carried, thank you. So item number 7, appointment of vice chairman. I would like to nominate Councillor Holton. Are there any other nominations? No, so I'll propose Councillor Holton. Can I have a seconder, please? Councillor Legg. We'll now go to the vote. All those in favour, please raise your hand. That's unanimous in the room. Thank you very much. We have item number 8, the scrutiny review programme update. I now invite the Communities, Open Spaces and Facilities Manager and the Audience and Participation Development Officer to provide an update.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Just myself this evening. As you know, we have two scrutiny reviews in progress: access to services and knife crime. Access to services, we've started speaking with our internal colleagues in the Revs and Benefits unit about what they're doing to make sure that people that have a need for a particular service are catered for. And we've heard from Matthew Steele, the Revs and Bens manager, how the council is reviewing our processes to make sure that members of the public that really need that service can access it. And the kind of steer that Matthew gave us was that those people that are able to use online or app-based services or things of that nature, as a council, we want to really encourage them, so that will then free up the capacity for those individuals that really do require that additional support and kind of face-to-face or a telephone conversation with our officers. We're going to take that a step further now in consultation with the committee group members of the committee subgroup. We're going to speak to the county council and talk to them about, again, what they do in response dealing with people that have perhaps got vulnerabilities, etc. and so forth. So we're going to talk to their equivalent, and hopefully in the next month. The other review is our knife crime review. Active, talking to a lot of different stakeholders and partners that are involved in this area. So you may recall in March we spoke to Danny Mondesir from Streetwise. He's a commissioned service locally. Since then we spoke to Rob Neeson, who is the local police commander. Also had an input from Skivvies. Ben Adams as the Police and Crime Commissioner gave a view in May, and we talked to the subgroup about all of the work that his teams do around commissioning different services to tackle knife crime, and give us a detailed input. Also spoke to Catch-22, a commissioned charity within Staffordshire, and that was in May. And then we concluded the last of our interviews just last week with Youth Offending Service, who have sent through some information this afternoon. The next steps with that now is trying to collate that information and then pull that together into a report. So myself and Charlie, as the audience and participation officer, will be pulling that information together and our rough notes, to then take forward what we want to do in terms of recommendations as a subgroup.
Thank you, Michael. Are there any questions in the room or on Zoom? Welcome, Councillor Peters. Councillor Holton.
Thanks, Chair. Yeah, I just wanted to, I think, to be noted, and I think all the committee would agree, that just a thank you from the officers, extensive information, extensive amount of work, and service providers who have come through for this scrutiny already, and some amazing information, some fantastic information, data that I didn't even know existed. And whilst I've not been able to attend all of the meetings, I do thank the officers. I think Joe has been quite vital in sending and consistent in sending the reports after the meeting, so that we could all follow up, and I have read that one today. So just to extend a vote of thanks to all three of you, really. Thank you.
I certainly second that. Any other questions or comments? No, I'll move on then. So item 9, the Staffordshire County Council Health and Care Overview and Scrutiny Committee update. Now invite Councillor Legg to provide an update.
Councillor Legg didn't attend the last meeting because they've cancelled their Zoom meetings. You have to go in person, and can't get there now, so I did ask to come off the committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Legg. No questions on that? Oh, Councillor Mansfield.
Just to say, I can't remember if you were at full council. I'm now on the county council, that's why I'm on the committee now. So, yeah, I suppose I'll take sight moving forward. Yeah.
Thank you, Councillor Mansfield. Any questions about that? No? Okay, I'll carry on. Item number 10, public executive decision records. A list of public executive decisions have been circulated with the agenda. Does anyone have any questions on any of these? No. Can't see any. No.
No.
Councillor
Sorry,
Holton?
Chair, is that housing enforcement? Are those the ones we're looking at? That list there? Have I got the right one?
The enclosure 2 should be the second enclosure on the internet.
Minutes, enclosure. Just pulling that up, make sure I've got the right one.
So no questions on that? Okey-doke.
No.
No, lovely. I'll carry on. Thanks. Doing a lot of head weaving today to see if Councillor Peters has a question. Okay, so item number 11, date of the next meeting is 6th of October 2025. Okay, and item number 12, I now invite the Communities, Open Spaces and Facility, Mike Overs, to report an update on the corporate plan for quarter 4.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. I won't go into too much detail other than to read out how we've performed against the corporate plan across all of the targets. So the corporate plan has 102 targets, 89 of those are green status, 6 are amber and 7 are red. When you translate that into a percentage, 87.25 are green, 5.88 are amber and 6.86 are red. Happy to take any questions back to the relevant officers that are connected to any of those targets within the corporate plan.
Thank you, Mike. Any questions on that? No, I can't see any questions on that, so move on. We have 3 items to consider in private now, so I'll move that in accordance with Section 100A(4) of the Local Government Act 1972, the press and the public be excluded from the remainder of the meeting as it is likely, in view of the nature of the business to be transacted or the nature of the proceedings, that there will be disclosed exempt information as defined in the paragraphs of Part 1 of Schedule 12A of the Act indicated in brackets before each item or number on the agenda. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Mansfield. We'll now go to the vote. All those in favour? Unanimous in the room. I'll wait for members to leave and the live stream to be switched off. Thank you.